Hey everybody, it's Hillary here and I'm back for another video, and today we are going to contour. So you've probably seen the Kim Kardashian contouring tutorials, but honestly, who really has like 3 hours to devote to getting their face ready? Who really has a team of makeup artists just chiseling out features? I know I don't have that time. So I've created a simple contouring look that I think that you can recreate at home. Also, side note, does Kim Kardashian ever smile? I mean, every time I see her, she just has that like I can't even do it. I can't do it. I can't do the Kim. I can't. I can't. Seriously, girl, throw on a smile. You never fully dressed without a smile. Let's get started. As you can see, I have a clean face, no makeup on, and the first thing I'm going to do is prime my skin. I have been loving lately Smashbox Photo Finish. This is the hydrating one. I've noticed that with the summer months, my skin has gotten really dry, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. Just take a little bit and rub it in all over your face. Next, I am going to apply foundation to my face. Lately, I have been loving MAC Studio Fix. This is in shade NW13. It has SPF 15 in it, which I love. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand, and then I have a knockoff beauty blender that I found actually at TJ Maxx that I've been loving lately. It was like $3.99. I'll show you in a second because I obviously can't multitask. It's this little guy. It's like, hey, you're aggressive. So I'm just going to take that and apply it all over my face. Next, I am using e.l.f.'s Maximum Coverage Concealer. It's oil-free, which I love. I've used this before as an actual all-over foundation, but for this particular look, I'm going to use it in its truest form, which is a concealer. So I'm going to take this. It's really, really heavy. Like, boop, boop. It's a lot, but it works really great for this look. So I'm just going to put this underneath my eye area, and then I will eventually blend it all in. Knockoff Beauty Blender, let's go. Next, I am using a powder by MAC. This is Light Plus. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish. God, I can't talk today. But I'm taking my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Love this thing. It is compact. It is great. Love it. Can't speak highly enough. So just take the powder and put it all over your face. Now that the pressed powder is on, I'm actually going to go back in with a concealer. I'm sorry, I love MAC products lately, so that's what you're going to get. And I love this duo. I've talked about it before in some of my previous videos, but this is the Studio Finish Concealer Duo. And I'm, of course, in the lightest colors because I'm so pale. And that's okay. I've embraced the pale. And if I could open this. So I'm going to take this lighter shade and I'm going to put this underneath my eye area as well as on the bridge of my nose. I'll take this yellowish concealer color, put it underneath my nose area, above my Cupid's bow, and on any blemishes that I have. Honestly, there's no right or wrong way. My step process is probably different to the next person. But you know what? This works for me, and so I'm going to roll with it. So like I said, we're going in with the lightest shade, taking just a Real Techniques brush. Again, love it. And just put it underneath the eye area. Woohoo! Party! I need a mirror. This is just too much. Then go back in, go on the bridge of your nose. This really just brightens the under eye area. And I just love going in there and just making it luminous. Okay, next I'm going back in with the palette. I'm going to go to the more yellow tint. And like I said earlier, I'm going to go in around my nose, go in by my Cupid's bow. Just eliminate any of that redness that may still be peeking through after we put on that setting powder. Got a couple of blemishes over here. Thank you, hormones and stress. There we go. Beautiful. Now, if you've been keeping up with the trends, you know that contouring is pretty popular these days. And it can get really overwhelming with the amount of contour palettes that are out there. So what do you choose? Do you get a palette? Do you just use drugstore stuff? I mean, honestly, when it came down to me choosing, I wanted a all-in-one. This is easy for me to throw in my bag. This is easy for me to travel with. I didn't want to deal with the hassle of having 10 different products to just do a contour. So I went ahead and I got the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Palette. And as you can see, I absolutely love it. I use it pretty much every single day. The shades are very blendable. They're creamy. They're not creamy, but they're just very rich and pigmented. So a little bit really goes a long way. I found that out the hard way when I got a little happy with my brush, but it's a great palette. It's about $48, nothing too crazy. But if you're going to get a palette, I highly recommend this one. I'm going to go in with this middle shade, and I'm just going to go in the hollows of my cheeks, and we'll do that first. So as you can see, I have the hollows of my cheeks done. I'm not going to blend everything out until the very end, so don't be alarmed by my crazy face. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that middle brown shade, and I'm going to go on my hairline, as well as down the bridge of my nose, and on my jawline. Now, if you have a smaller forehead, you can totally skip doing the hairline. Same with the nose. If you have a smaller schnoz, you don't necessarily have to do the contouring of your nose. Sometimes I'll skip doing my nose area because sometimes I don't have a lot of time and I don't want to deal with it. But for today's purpose, I'm going to do my schnoz. Here we go. So, hairline. Go up towards the top. Blend, 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 blend. Don't worry if you make a mess. It is what it is. We'll clean it up later. Look at, I got so happy with that one. Oh, this hair is just a mess today. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Aren't I beautiful? Okay, now we're gonna do the nose. So go down the bridge of your nose. Bridge, 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 bridge. And then go towards your nostrils. Like so. Next, we're gonna go in for the jawline. This really slenderizes your neck area. And the key really is to just blend the living daylights out of it. I need like mood music. It's just too quiet here, and if you know me, I don't like quiet necessarily. I said. Next, we're gonna take CoverGirl's True Blend Stick. This is in the shade Fair, of course. And we're gonna take this lovely little stick. It reminds me of a crayon, and I love to color. naturally. And we're going to just outline some things. We're going to outline the brow. We'll put a little bit more underneath the eye area. I really love that under eye area. Don't ask me why. I'm just going to go in there and make some more defined areas. Next, I'm going back in with that Kat Von D palette, and we're going to set everything on the under eye area, as well as make this area a little bit more defined. We're going to do that by first going in with this salmon color. It's really hard to pick up on the colors. This filming process doesn't do the colors any justice by any means. Go to the store, look at the colors, it's beautiful. But this is kind of a salmony orangish color, and we're going to use that underneath the eye area just to set everything. And again, like I said, I really like that under eye area of brightening and just making everything pop. Then I'm going to go in with this lightish shade. As you can see, I love it a lot. We're going to go down the bridge of my nose, over by the brow area, and then down this area by your chin. Next, it's time to blend the living daylights out of your contour. You don't want to be walking around with this beautiful, beautiful ring around your head. So I'm just taking my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush again, and I'm just going to buff everything out. So next, I need to do my brows because if you know me, I love my brows big, bold, and beautiful. Trifecta. And they're looking a little sad right now. They need to be like, boom, in your face. So I am going in with Anastasia's Brow Powder Duo. This is in Caramel. Comes in two shades, obviously. And I'm going to go with the darker side. The darker side, of course. Next, I'm going in with a nude lipstick. This is Milani's shade number 61. It's in Matte Naked. Love this one. It's just very subtle when you're going for something simple. And here is your finished look. Well, that concludes today's video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Contouring is really, really simple. It just takes some patience, some practice, and a whole lot of blending. And I can tell you this, I came, I saw, I contoured. Thank you so much for watching, and I will check back with you later. Bye.